And we welcome you here to Brooklyn, New York. We've got live high school volleyball from the Brooklyn Friends School as the Panthers take on the St. Anne's School. One of the final regular season games for this Brooklyn Friends squad. Simon Rosenwasser here with you on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Glad you are with us. You got two teams that are wearing the exact same color jerseys. Simon Rosenwasser with Ethan Carpenter. The team nearest to you is Brooklyn Friends. The team furthest from you is the St. Anne's School. Though we could confuse you because we got another camera here and we'll show it to you here. So we're gonna refrain from switching cameras too much because the teams are wearing the same jerseys. But we are off and playing some volleyball from Brooklyn Friends, and the first point goes to St. Anne's. And the service error will give the point to Brooklyn Friends. So we're tied 1-1. Serve for Brooklyn Friends. Sophia Hall, good looking serve. The lefty gets it over. And a solid swing coming cross court. Good dig, Delilah Lapidus. And bumped over free, but just out of bounds. And it's 2-1 St. Anne's. Best of 5 match. First of 25 in each game. Down goes Jade Lichtenstein to dig. Wearing the white jersey for Brooklyn Friends today. There's Lichtenstein with the first touch on this sequence, and that ball going up the line. Well done by St. Anne's libero. And then it's St. Anne's who ends up winning that battle at the net. No, the ball was tipped. They still haven't put a point on the scoreboard. Now they do. It's St. Anne's 3, Brooklyn Friends 1. First set. Sophia Hall. And slapped down for a kill. Brooklyn Friends on the board with Yamila McLaughlin from the left side. Brianna Griffiths the serve this time. And that ball is down for a kill. Strong swing from St. Anne's. And that's Bailey Reed. And the score now 4-2 in favor of St. Anne's. Bo Johnson, the freshman, serves for St. Anne's. McLaughlin now in the back row, letting it give and go. Some good topspin on that hit from Sophia Hall. And that ball sailing this time from the recent killer for St. Anne's, but Bailey Reed goes too long this time. It's still 4-3. This is Lily Boyd on serve for Brooklyn Friends. Whistle before the serve, and she's called for a violation. Looks like she might have gone over the line. It's Reed tapping it. Good reflexes there from Lily Boyd. And tight quarters there on the far side for Brooklyn for St. Anne's, and that ball goes into the net. So well done by St. Anne's and Lulu Johnson, who kept the point alive and now gives St. Anne's a 6-3 advantage. Make it 6-4 after the service error from Lulu Johnson. And the first serve of the game for Yamila McLaughlin. Good spin on that one. Here's Reed going back the other way. And now McLaughlin calling off her libero. Short set and a block up front, though it stays alive. Good arms from McLaughlin. And here comes this one. Some good volleyball early going. Here's McLaughlin from the back row. And she is stuffed, the big stuff there. The block coming from Danae Blair. Good velocity on that ball from McLaughlin, but about St. Anne's up at the net. Doing some good blocking, 7-4. Service error from Reed. And this is called her deal. McLaughlin rising, and that ball. There are some hoops, as you see here in the Brooklyn Friends gym. They might come into play at some point. McLaughlin, Lapidus back to McLaughlin, and just didn't get high enough on that swing. Goes into the net, 8-5. Tightly contested in the first set. And Danae Blair is now behind the service line. Before touches against St. Anne's. And now Brooklyn Friends, as you see there, Brianna Griffiths in the front row. And serving behind her is Delilah Lapidus. Here's Lapidus. Gonna get called for a lift. It's 9-6. Just getting over the tape. Lichtenstein stays with it. Lily Boyd swings cross court. It'll be a kill for Lily. And Brooklyn Friends back within 7. Excuse me, within 2. And now the score 9-7. Sophia Hall is the new server for Brooklyn Friends. Tipped at the front. Here's McLaughlin tapping it. Good feet there from St. Anne's. On McLaughlin's number again. This time she finds the open floor, and it's a good kill. Sophia Hall serving for Brooklyn Friends. That's 3 in a row for the Panthers. And 9-9. Time to line it up, but Griffith's got a touch to slow the momentum. Shoved into the middle of the court, and the overpass coming from Amelia Austin, the libero wearing neon green for St. Anne's. Griffiths, good high school volleyball here. The battle at the net going in favor of Brooklyn Friends. It's 10-9, and that's 4 in a row by the Panthers. With Sophia Hall at the service line. She goes into the net to end the run, but we are tied with both teams in double digits. As that ball will go into the net. Serve from Natasha Shapiro. Brooklyn Friends back on top. And serve for Griffiths goes off her hand and out of bounds. So 3 service errors in a row. And we are tied at 11. Let's see if Bo Johnson of St. Anne's has more luck. Let's put it in play. Griffiths first touch. Here's McLaughlin back for Griffiths. Reed rising, and that is a good-looking swing from Bailey Reed. McLaughlin running the give and go. Ty goes for another kill. Dig there. McLaughlin's second touch. Come back into that. 13-12. Nice run by St. Anne's.
Oh, okay, yeah, I checked it now. Oh, okay, cool, awesome. Thank you.
15-13. It's a miscommunication there as down went Wittgenstein to dig it. Came up and all dropped. Right where she would have been if she had stayed on her feet. So Anne's matching their largest lead of the set. 3. Wittgenstein with the dig. There's McLaughlin. Good topspin from McLaughlin to dig right in front of Bailey Reed on the other side. Puts the serve in the hands of Calder-Beal. And there's Beal who lets that one go in the back row. And it's 2 in a row. 16-15 as that ball came flying by us. Beal goes into that. McLaughlin. Spinning into the front. And it does. McLaughlin, another kill. Standing out for Brooklyn Friends and another much needed side out. For Brooklyn Friends within 1. Here still in the first set. It's Lapidus' serve, and that just out of bounds. Called out by the line judge. 18-16. And it comes over free. Lapidus the dig. McLaughlin from out of bounds. Bailey Reed digs. McLaughlin, Griffiths, and Lapidus flat-footed. Serving now, number 6, and Charlotte Sand. That's a 4-point lead, now the largest for St. Anne's, and so the timeout is called by the head coach for Brooklyn Friends, and that's Amadou Henry Bob. Get a look at him. Head coach for Brooklyn Friends. More than 18 years of experience teaching and coaching, from kindergarten to high school soccer, basketball, volleyball, baseball, and softball, tennis, track and field. Amadou has coached everything. He also coaches a PLLS, Little League baseball and softball. Coaching every Saturday from 9 to 1. Drilling basketball every day from 9 to 1. So no such thing as a weekend for Coach Bob. Plays soccer. He's on the verge of being a professional, but according to him, did not pass the test. Did play baseball with his national team in Senegal. So very impressive resume for head coach Bob. And Brooklyn Friends seems like they're quite lucky to have someone with such coaching experience in so many different sports here on campus. 21-16. His team has to dig themselves out of a hole. It's going to be 22-16. St. Anne's climbs closer and closer to a first set victory. Charlotte Sand is the server. Number 23-16. Bumped over by McLaughlin. Set point. And tapped over. It's a point for Brooklyn Friends and Lily Boyd. (24-17), make it 25-17. That is the first set. Here live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. St. Anne's takes set number 1, and it's 1-0 as we head to set number 2. We'll be back for more. All right, we welcome you back to Brooklyn Friends School, where the score is 1-0 in favor of St. Anne's. In the age of COVID, teams will stay on their respective sides. (25-17) was your score in set number 1. As the referee will make sure that the proper lineups are on the floor. And it will be Brooklyn Friends to begin with the volleyball here in set 2. See if the Panthers can make some adjustments. Delilah Lapidus puts it in up the line. Here's the first swing coming. It's a kill for St. Anne's. And Natasha Shapiro. Here's McLaughlin. And Griffiths. It'll be a point for Brooklyn Friends. One to one. And this ball will go in favor of St. Anne's. 2-1. Make it 3-1 as Brooklyn Friends having some trouble getting that one back over. So the serve remains with St. Anne's and Natasha Shapiro. Well done keeping this one in play, but unfortunately, not enough. But good effort from Brianna Griffiths as Lily Boyd did her best. And the score 4-1 as St. Anne starts to roll here. It's Natasha Shapiro still serving. First touch goes for Sophia Hall. And cross court, this one won't quite get over. Service error, side out. So Brooklyn Friends back on the board. And let's see who the next server is here for Brooklyn Friends. It looks like it's going to be Brianna Griffiths. The score 5-2. Griffiths, good deep serve. But the serve receive is good, though a block there up front from Calder Beal. Here's a flat-footed hit. It'll turn into an overpass, and the point goes to St. Anne's. Tough one. Well, the referee, she just made a determination that that point is in favor of Brooklyn Friends. So 5-3, big swing early on. Make sure the scoreboard is correct on site before they go back and play. Griffiths with the serve. Here's Might have heard a little pop there as it comes over to our broadcast table. As the ball comes over here, and the ball was out of bounds, so it's a Brooklyn Friends point. Griffiths flat-footed. With the serve, goes cross court. Good block from Beal. Trying to play it off the net. It will be still alive. The tap. And now the point coming for St. Anne's. Nice battle at the net, won by St. Anne's. It was 3 in a row for Brooklyn Friends. And now St. Anne's back on the board with Bo Johnson at the service line. Good controlled dig there from Lichtenstein. Over it comes from Sophia Hall. And a nice block from Beal. She might be needed again. Beal got a touch, but it goes out of bounds. Strong swing from Bailey Reed. And it's 7-4. Lichtenstein with the dig here on this point. Tapped over deep. Reed rising, doesn't get over. That ball going to be called out. Looks like the line judge wanted to call it in, but referee confirms an out-of-bounds call on that serve. So 8-5. Early portions of set 2. First set went to St. Anne's, 25-17. Here's McLaughlin in the back row. They get a good swing on it. And from the front row, Lichtenstein couldn't get there. Finding the donut was St. Anne's and Danae Blair. Nine to 6. Serve from McLaughlin this time. Here's Bailey Reed. Couldn't get it through Beal. Standing tall at the net. Not once, but twice. Calder Beal with the point of the match for Brooklyn Friends to bring the Panthers within 2. And that ball will fall down for an ace. And get a look at the front row here. Beal there with a nice handshake with Delilah Lapidus. And McLaughlin still on serve. Team down by just 1. Fought off by McLaughlin. It'll have to be a free ball, and it goes into the net. McLaughlin had plenty of time to think about that one, and sometimes that's a detriment. Bailey Reed serves into the net. Calder Beal serve. How about that defense from Brooklyn Friends, but it's tapped down by St. Anne's. Danae Blair, well done to stay with it. That said, great reactions from Delilah Lapidus to keep Brooklyn Friends alive in the point. And the recent killer, Danae Blair, is now the server for St. Anne's. Free ball deep from Sophia Hall. Here's Reed. It's 11-10. So Lapita's serve. As that ball will be called just out of bounds. Good attempt by St. Anne's and Bo Johnson. But just out of bounds for number 11, and now we're tied at 11. So Lapidus gets another crack at it. Lapidus digs, McLaughlin right under the basketball hoop, and then the free ball over comes from Lichtenstein. And that just gets over the middle block, and the topspin dipping quickly towards the floor. And the point goes down for St. Anne's, still maintaining a lead throughout this second set after winning the first. And Brooklyn Friends playing right with them. The error makes it 12-12. As this ball will hit the backboard. We mentioned that there are, 4 basketball hoops. You see 3 of them in your picture, actually all 4, surrounding the volleyball court. And no doubt they'll come into play eventually in a 5-set volleyball match or best-of-5 volleyball match. Scoreboard says 12-12 still. I feel like they might have missed the point. We'll keep an eye on that one here inside the upper school gymnasium. McLaughlin, quick reflexes. Now she gets a chance to swing, goes into the net. So the score remains 13-12. St. Anne's leads Brooklyn Friends in the second set. It's a good-looking serve. McLaughlin, though, digs it well. And it's good serve received. Tap down. Stuff for Brooklyn Friends. And Brianna Griffiths on the finishing touch to tie us up at a baker's dozen apiece. And Griffiths rewarded for that kill with a serve. That ball out of bounds, 14-13. Brooklyn Friends, its first lead since early on in the first set. Griffiths goes deep. Libero in Austin for St. Anne's. Good job there by Brooklyn Friends. And Sophia Hall, though, that time, Bailey Reed able to get by her. (14-14). Sophia Hall with the initial dig, and then that ball looked like it was tipped. It was. Kill good for Lily Boyd. Boyd gets that serve deep. Tapped over free. Trying to set up McLaughlin here. She goes cross court for a kill. Yamila McLaughlin to give Brooklyn Friends a 2-point lead. As this serve slices up the line and shoved down by Bailey Reed. Side out for St. Anne's. Timeout, Amadou Henry Ba. Score 16-15. Get a look at the recent results for the Brooklyn Friends School. 2-2 over their last 4, coming off a loss to Avenues in 3 sets that beat the Garden School 3-1. And a couple 5-setters. Down to Grace Church 3-2 and outlasting the Dwight School 3-2. So we'll see if there's a winning record or a losing record in their last 5 after this game comes to an end. More volleyball coming up for Brooklyn Friends over the next couple weeks. If they make it to the championship game, we will have that championship game in the ISAL. We will have that game for you here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network on October 29th. Brooklyn Friends will be competing in the ISAL tournament. As well as the ACIS, which begins on October 26th for the Panthers. Out of the timeout, still a 1-point advantage for Brooklyn Friends, and would have been a good set, but the basketball hoop got in the way. 16 apiece. I got to put that score on the board here. They're shorting St. Anne's here, maybe a couple points now. And now they have it 16-16. I won't tell, but it should be 17-16. And now it's 17-16 in favor of Brooklyn Friends. McLaughlin is the server, and it's an ace for Yamila. 2-point lead for Brooklyn Friends. Two in a row. Good English on that ball from Yamila McLaughlin, and now the timeout called by St. Anne's. Get a look at the huddle for St. Anne's. Shannon Carr is the head coach. Adele Tombline, the assistant coach. Managers India Cole and Sukanya Richards. And Coach Carr's St. Anne's volleyball team with a 1-0 lead in the match, though down by 3 here in the second set. Make it down by 4 as Yamila McLaughlin's got 3 aces in a row. But a 4-point lead for the Panthers now, and they're the first to 20 here in set number 2. And they just cannot handle the serve of Yamila. They got a 5-point lead, and it's the second timeout called in a matter of moments. So Brooklyn Friends starting to roll here in the second set. Can they finish, though? And Coach Ba having a specific conversation here with Calder Beal, who's had some quality blocks in the front row. See if his team can close out a second set. It's 5 points in a row now for Brooklyn Friends. Camila McLaughlin, not going to get an ace this time. So there was Beal, and good reflexes on the Brooklyn Friends side. Lily Boyd, and now Beal got the kill. A little help from the top of the tape, and the run continues for the Panthers. It's McLaughlin. And now Reed with Beal, another block. The stuff from Beal, she did enough. It came back over, but out of bounds. And just 2 points away from a second set victory. Here's Bailey Reed, good chance to swing. This time McLaughlin doing the digging from the back row in the middle. Reed, too much. 8 in a row for Brooklyn Friends. And the Panthers are within a point of tying the matchup at 1 set apiece. Reed taps it over free. Lapidus for Beal. Good work by the libero in Austin. There's Lapidus for McLaughlin. Back row. And the dig is there for Lulu Johnson. And St. Anne's is alive. Only just, though, here in the second set. 24-17. And Bailey Reed is the new server. And that is how the second set ends. A service error makes it 25-17. And we are going at least 4 here from Brooklyn Friends. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We'll be back for the third set. All right, we welcome you back to the start of the third set. Switch the camera here and come over to the Brooklyn Friends side. Brooklyn Friends with a strong performance at the end of set number 2, winning 9 of the last 10 points. And now we've got the pivotal third set. Been pretty good volleyball here between Brooklyn Friends and St. Anne's. Now the score 1-1. Make it 2-1, Brooklyn Friends leads. And here comes Brianna Griffiths. A couple service errors in a row. It's 2-2. Early portions of set number 3. And serving is Bo Johnson. Jade Lichtenstein the dig, though it will fall on the Brooklyn Friends side, and the point goes to St. Anne's. McLaughlin. Bailey Reed fights it off. Good D from St. Anne's. And McLaughlin into the net. That's an ace. And 5-2 with with Bo Johnson. You got Bo Johnson and Lulu Johnson. On the St. Anne side, it's McLaughlin with a well-placed free ball. Went cross court, put St. Anne's back on its heels, and brings Brooklyn Friends within 2. McLaughlin with the block, stays with it and puts it back over, and then guided down by St. Anne's and Danae Blair. A couple of really nice points by Danae Blair at the net. I'd say the same for the blockers for Brooklyn Friends as well. Good work in the front row all around. And a good-looking serve. Charlotte Sand puts St. Anne's up by 4. So nice response from St. Anne's. After the end of that second set, Charlotte Sand with a dipping serve. Sophia Hall stayed with it, and it turns into a Brooklyn Friends point. So back goes Yamila McLaughlin. Just fixing the pole there. Candy stick that signifies out of bounds. Right up the line to see that. Coach Carr making sure that they are completely vertical is, of course, those poles will come into play. If it hits the pole, it's out of bounds. They come well more into play when you've got some room on either sideline. And you start to see the players trying to complete the angles to get the ball over the net. But it looks like Coach Carr is satisfied with that one. Coach Carr is going to help Coach Amadou get this one sticking straight upright. This is not the event that I thought I was going to be doing play-by-play for. See the referee eyeing it up. Is it good? She's not too pleased. A little adjustment, and now it looks good. All right, everyone's happy. The score's 7-4. And we're ready to play some more volleyball. It's Yamila McLaughlin still on serve for Brooklyn Friends. Lichtenstein, good hands. There's a violation against Brooklyn Friends and a nod of a head by number 4 in Delilah Lapidus. She agreed with the call by the referee, even though the violation was against her. So St. Anne's doubling up Brooklyn Friends, 8-4, third set. Lichtenstein, and here's McLaughlin. Good swing, had to come across her body as this ball comes deep. And tipped by Brooklyn Friends, out of bounds, 9-4. (10-4). The ace is good for St. Anne's, and Coach Amadou, Henry Ba, wants an early timeout. It's a game of runs, this volleyball, as we saw St. Anne's early on having the momentum. First set was pretty close, but St. Anne's took it over at the latter stage of the first set to win 25-17. Pretty similar story in the second set, as it was tightly contested, and the score was 16-16 at one point in the second set, before Brooklyn Friends went on a run with Yamila McLaughlin at the service line, and the Panthers won 9 of 10 points to take set 2, 25-17. And now here in the third set, St. Anne's has taken the momentum back, with 10 of the first 14 points going in favor of the visitors. This is Bailey Reed serving. And the libero with the free ball. Back to Reed, who's in the back row. Tap down, easy kill for Sophia Hall, the senior. That ball's down. It's 11-5. So a quick side out for St. Anne's. And now it's Danae Blair. Lichtenstein got a touch. And over it comes free from Griffiths. Can't get through the blocks. The point goes to St. Anne's as the front row stood tall there. Griffiths and Sophia Hall. It's 11-6. And this is Lapidus, and just off the side of her hand into the net. So 12-6, and now on serve is Charlotte Sand. She's had some good ones in this match, and that's another good one. Liechtenstein, though, solid defense, and Brooklyn Friends scrambles it back over. Touched by Griffiths, and the left arm popped out by Sophia Hall to put it back on the St. Anne side. Griffiths, good pass, but a better dig on the other side for St. Anne's. Good point, though it ends with an error. Last touch by Lulu Johnson. Sophia Hall, lefty swing up the line. Down it goes. It'll be a point for St. Anne's, 13-7. Aces down for St. Anne's. It's 2 touchdowns to 1 in favor of the visiting team. Pivotal third set. Liechtenstein, McLaughlin, and Sophia Hall. Sophia Hall fights it off. Liechtenstein pops it up, and that ball just getting over, though there might have been some contact with the net, and it is a net violation against Brianna Griffiths. Over it comes. And set up Bailey Reed. Strong swing, but just out of bounds. (16-8). (17-8) as the serve came over strong from Bo Johnson again. McLaughlin will receive back here. St. Anne's with some good D, making it difficult for Brooklyn Friends. It's Liechtenstein setting Lily Boyd, and that will be a double-digit lead now for St. Anne's. Run will end with Bo Johnson going long, so let's see if Brooklyn Friends has any life in them here as they get served back. Lily Boyd put it over. Here's a back set and a kill for St. Anne's. Lulu Johnson, a strong swing. Lulu Johnson now back to serve. Lulu Johnson, number 9, and she's in grade 11. Bo Johnson, number 11, she's in grade 9. Violation called against St. Anne, so now Brooklyn Friends down by 9. Back on serve, though. With McLaughlin. Great serve. Her 5th ace. Little laugh from Coach Ba. McLaughlin's serve. Defended well. And down it goes. What serve receive from St. Anne? Danae Blair. The finishing touch on that one from the middle. And miscommunication on the Brooklyn Friends side. And a timeout will be called by Brooklyn Friends. It's 21-11 in favor of St. Anne's. Take a quick audio break here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Ten-point lead for St. Anne. Still on serve, it's Boyd. Bailey Reed. Serving for St. Anne's, and Brooklyn Friends turns it into a kill. Out of the timeout, Sophia Hall, lefty swing from the left. Serve came from Carter Beal as that ball will fall in play. It's a point, St. Anne's. (22-12). Ten-point lead for St. Anne's. And it's Danae Blair on serve for St. Anne's. Goes up the line. First touch for Sophia Hall. Here's Griffiths, blocked back, but the whistle comes. And it'll be a lift called against Brooklyn Friends. 23-12 now. And we're going to head to a 4th set. Looks like St. Anne's will have a 2-1 lead, though they got to put the finishing touches on this 3rd set. Strong kill again from the left. It's Sophia Hall. Delilah Lapidus. Good footwork in the back row for Brooklyn Friends, and that ball will sail to the right, out of bounds at set point for St. Anne's. McLaughlin falling backwards, out of bounds. That'll do it for the third set. And St. Anne's takes a 2-1 lead. We go to the fourth. See if Brooklyn Friends can make this a fifth, make this one go to 5. We're looking for a fifth set. We'll be back on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Start of set 4. The score 2-1, St. Anne's. And 1-0, Brooklyn Friends in set 4 here, with Delilah Lapidus, the ace. Lapidus will get the first touch here and start the sequence for Brooklyn Friends. It's McLaughlin from the back row. And now McLaughlin with another swing. And more good defense from St. Anne's. Good defense there from Lapidus, as McLaughlin, this time, third time is the charm. on the point for McLaughlin, and Brooklyn Friends takes the first two of the fourth set. Sometimes all it takes is a fresh set to get back on the horse. Lapidus goes other side this time. She went right side her first two serves. Lapidus going to run into the padding there. Well, actually, even the hallway that's on the other side of that doorway. And so the point goes to St. Anne's. It's 2-1. And Charlotte Sand goes into the net. Make it 3-1 Brooklyn Friends. A win for Brooklyn Friends would force us to a fifth set. A long way to go, though, before we see who has control of this one. Good start, though, for the Panthers of Brooklyn Friends. McLaughlin fought it off, but it didn't have quite enough height for Lapidus to keep the point alive. And it's 3-2. Whistle before the touch. And they'll call 4 hits against Brooklyn Friends. So we're tied after 6 points. McLaughlin with a touch from the front row, able to slow it up a little bit for St. Anne's, and then a good-looking swing on the other side as Anne's gets the point, courtesy of Bailey Reed. And they're back on top 4-3. McLaughlin. And a high free ball over from Brianna Griffiths. Battle at the net. Griffiths is there for Brooklyn Friends, and the whistle will go in favor of Brooklyn Friends. And the Panthers have tied this setup at 4. Brianna Griffiths' turn to serve. Comes right back over for McLaughlin, and that one does nick the line on the left side for McLaughlin. Griffiths an ace. Third serve in a row for Brianna. There's Bailey Reed off the tape, stayed with it, did Delilah Lapidus. And a long free ball over. Let's see if St. Anne's can set up again. It's Reed who has to go flat-footed, easy enough for Sophia Hall. And here's McLaughlin, who puts an end to the point with authority at 7-4, and a good start for Brooklyn Friends as they keep it rolling with Brianna Griffiths ready to put another serve over. Oh, that miss hit will make it 7-5. Serve comes over. It's an ace for Bo Johnson. Quick 2 in a row for St. Anne's, and Johnson. Chance to tie this set up. Off the arms of Libero and Lichtenstein, and we are tied at 7. Johnson goes to the back row. There's McLaughlin off the hands of the middle blocker in Danae Blair. And back in front are the Panthers. Christina Ukadike comes out of the game for Brooklyn Friends. She started the set. Lily Boyd is the server for Brooklyn Friends. Danae Blair just does tap it over. McLaughlin mishits it on the BFS side. Nine to 8, St. Anne's takes its first lead. 4 of the last 5 points going to St. Anne's. Again, a win in this set for St. Anne's is a win in the match. Good looking serve, but the dig is there from Sophia Hall. Here's Hall. Into the net. 10 to 8. Sophia Hall, that ball had to be played, though it's tapped down for an easy kill. St. Anne's on a good run. Charlotte Sand with the kill, and it's a 3-point advantage. Another quality dig from Sophia Hall. She bumps it over. Here's Reed, and Ukadike able to dodge that ball and let it go deep for the Brooklyn Friends point. Christina gets a high five from Yamila McLaughlin. And then McLaughlin goes into the net. And the score 12 to 9. Brings Bailey Reed behind the service line. Lichtenstein, first touch, and then the finishing touch for none other than Sophia Hall. Here's Calder Beal. Short serve at St. Anne, stays with it, though. A couple St. Anne's players looking at each other. Piper Lamson staring down her teammate and Natasha Shapiro. And Beal, another short serve that has to be handled by St. Anne's. Beal plays this one right on the line. It's McLaughlin back row. Lamson was there for St. Anne's. Good chance to swing. A touch from the front row of Brooklyn Friends. Here's McLaughlin as that ball dips just out of bounds. 13 to 11. Danae Blair serve. Griffiths guides it over. There's McLaughlin. And then Griffiths into the net. 14 to 11. And Danae Blair Number 20 right on your screen. Another serve for her. And this time it's Liechtenstein that has to dig. McLaughlin rises from the back row, and it's a good kill, much needed for Brooklyn Friends. And it puts the Panthers back behind the service line. Delilah Lapidus, and the ball sails. Hall plays it over free. Here comes a swing. Okadike goes off of her. And in favor of St. Anne's, it's the largest lead of the set at 4. And St. Anne's wants to finish this match in 4. This ball off the wall. And it's 17-12. See if Amadou Henry Ba wants to call timeout at some point. He's got a few in his back pocket. As that's a good serve up the line. McLaughlin can't handle. And it's 18-12. Into that critical juncture. Looks like Ba's going to let him play. McLaughlin fights it off. Strong swing, but now a chance for St. Anne's. Hall digs, McLaughlin up in the air. It'll be a free ball deep onto the St. Anne's side. And the point goes to Brooklyn Friends. They're still alive. Down by 5. Tough angle there. St. Anne's deals with it. McLaughlin looking for the donut. Here's Liechtenstein. We get a good set here. It's McLaughlin. Lots of time to swing. It's going to eat up the back row of Reed. But St. Anne's good defense yet again. This ball high in the air through the rafters. And Hall will play it deep. Libero there again, and Piper Lamson. There's Hall off the swing from Johnson. And this ball will be played. It just got over the net and was on the line. And that one finding the corner for St. Anne's. Bo Johnson with the kill. Lulu and Bo both in the front row. And a long point goes in favor of St. Anne's. 6-point lead, 6 away from the match victory. It's McLaughlin trying to turn the tide here. 19-14 after a good-looking kill. Puts Griffiths on serve. One of 6 seniors. Griffiths goes into the net, though it did nick the basketball hoop. We have seen early in the contest where they call a redo after the ball nicks the basketball net, but that time the referee says clean point St. Anne's, 20-14. Delilah Lapidus did all she could. And it's 21-14. Reed. Strong swing and the kill for St. Anne's. And it's 22-14. Reed's going to get another chance. Lapidus plays it off the tape. McLaughlin looking corner, down for a kill. Yamila McLaughlin certainly leading his Brooklyn Friends teams in kills. Down by 7, they need a run at the service line, and they'll turn to Lily Boyd. Good start for Lily Boyd. She gets another try behind the service line. There's Reed. Too much to handle in the back row for Sophia Hall. So St. Anne's in firm control, just 2 away from the match victory. McLaughlin stays with it. Here's McLaughlin, a chance to put it away. Goes to the back row as this ball will be put away by St. Anne's and Danae Blair. And it's match point for the visitors. Reed, down it goes, and that'll do it. St. Anne's wins in 4, 25-16 in the 4th set. And a competitive match comes to an end as St. Anne's with a strong performance. Brooklyn Friends will be right back at it tomorrow. They're scheduled to visit Lemon Manhattan in the Financial District. But it's St. Anne's who celebrates with Shannon Carr. I'll take the time to thank all of you for joining us here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. My name's Simon Rosenwasser. Ethan Carpenter was on camera. We will see you, well, possibly on October 29th, the ISAL Championship match and JV match, for that matter, will be streamed live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network right here to our YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. Certainly if Brooklyn Friends is in the championship game, and we'll look forward to seeing the Panthers yet again. Until then, so long. Your final, St. Anne's 3, Brooklyn Friends 1. And we'll see you next time here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network.